is about racism. And if you can't hear it from them, then hear it from me.
That's Democratic Texas State Representative Ann Johnson, who runs District 134. She's accurately calling out the fact that the redistricting bill that Texas just passed through the House, and that just today passed the Texas Senate committee, advancing it to a full vote on the Texas Senate floor, will pass given the fact that the Texas Senate is made up of 19 Republicans and 11 Democrats. Ann Johnson was talking about the history of gerrymandering. Right now, what they're doing is called partisan gerrymandering, but it really comes from racial gerrymandering, where essentially racial gerrymandering commonly occurred by using two different methods. Firstly, the term cracking refers to splitting up communities with common interests, diluting their representation for the issues that matter to their community. That's a major part of the reason as to why they segregated black communities from white communities and under-resourced black communities to favor white communities. Because once they were able to segregate communities, then they did packing, which refers to concentrating the voices of minority communities into one district, minimizing the number of representatives advocating for their communities. But she was clearly only just getting started. And
Let's talk about cowardice and cheats. Because if you knew you could win this next election, you wouldn't be taking this effort to try to steal 5 seats from elected officials that members of color elected to represent them in Washington, D.C. Because you can't admit that the root of all of this is about racism and power.
she's right. But I need you to understand then that there's the other side, because I don't want this history to be blended. The fact that California's Governor Gavin Newsom is coming out and fighting the fuck back. Gavin is basically saying, I don't want to do this shit, but because y'all doing this shit, let's play fire with fire. California just advanced first 2 bills in Democrats' redistricting plan. Here's the main difference in the fine print. By this Friday, he wants to pass the bills just in time to place their proposed new maps on the ballot for a special election on November 4th. Gavin Newsom has a trifecta in California, which means that his state house and his state senate are supermajority-proof Democrat. That means he can pass this new map just by law, but he's trying to get voter support for this plan as well. And I know a lot of people are like, well, why is he putting it up to a vote versus just passing it by law if he has all the votes? The reason why he's doing that is because now it makes it legal proof. If people vote on this referendum and the majority of California okays it, it passes. No Republicans have any legal standing to fucking get mad. It actually makes it legal proof so that Newsom can say things like, we're gonna punch Donald Trump in his fucking mouth and we're gonna win. Gavin is very smart because new polls are coming out showing that there's a 22-point advantage for people supporting his maps. The fight is not over. I'm still looking at these other Democratic states that have Democratic trifectas. Start redistricting y'all bullshit too.